Let's see how to diary and invert communication or DAC. Click Receipt to open Receipt module. Click Browse and Diarise, and then Electronic to open the diary screen. Alternatively, for quicker approach, refer Quick Access menu bar and click Create under Receipt. Now, as you can see, this diary screen has two sections. The left section, where scan communication is uploaded, and the right section, known as the metadata section, where information about the uploaded communication is filled. Metadata refers to information associated with the invert communication or DAC, which plays a crucial role in ensuring accuracy, traceability, and context in terms of generating reports or searching any receipt. Moving forward, on the left panel, click Upload. Choose the Scan PDF document, which is to be diarized, then click Open to upload it in the application. Now, fill in the details in the metadata section, divided mainly into three subsections. Diary details, contact details, category and subject. First, the diary details. There are some mandatory fields marked with asterisk symbol and some optional fields under diary details. It is advisable to complete as many fields as possible in the metadata section, as it facilitates effortless retrieval of receipts and ensures accurate report generation. For example, appropriate information in the language field ensures generation of Rajbhasha report, or selecting the VIP from the list facilitates designating the letter as a VIP reference, hence demarcating it from other receipts, tracking its progress, and efficient report generation. Now, moving on to the next subsection, contact details. Fill in the available details of the sender of the DAC, such as ministry or department, either or both, name and designation, mobile number, email, address, and other available details. These details help in dispatch against a receipt as well, which we will learn while sending dispatch from the system. Now, the last subsection, category and subject. Select subject main category and its subcategory from the list available. This facilitates to refer to significant matters like parliamentary affairs, public grievances, RTI cases, etc. against a receipt, allowing the users to take swift and effective action on corresponding cases. Next, enter the subject of the letter. Enter the details of any enclosures or any other remarks, if available, for keeping a reference of the enclosures received along with the DAC. Now, there are 3 action buttons to complete the diary process. Clicking on the Generate button results in saving the details in the system and assigning a unique number to the DAC, and thus generating a receipt. This receipt will be available in the created folder of Receipt module. Clicking on Generate and Send generates the receipt and simultaneously takes to the send screen to forward the receipt to the assigned official. We will see this in detail in the receipt forwarding video. And Generate and Copy helps to generate and keep the receipt in created folder, simultaneously copying the metadata details to a new diary screen. This facilitates to generate a new receipt more quickly, especially when handling multiple DACs from the same sender, not requiring much changes in the metadata. Let's click Generate button. Now, a new receipt has been generated, and a unique computer number and receipt number is assigned to it. This receipt number consists of the consecutive serial number of the receipts generated in the organization annually, the year in which it is created, and the name of the section or unit diarizing the DAC. It can be so configured that the receipt number can be initialized from 1 in the beginning of every calendar year. This computer number is the consecutive number generated by the e-file system for a receipt, applicable throughout the organization, and it cannot be reset. The generated receipt is visible in the created folder of the Receipt module until it is forwarded or put up in a file for action. We will learn about these actions in upcoming videos.